Exactly. Okay. So what I would do here is, I see that Alicia has, 5 favorites. So we're going to go out and take a look. And actually, let's use possibilities because, when you have an out-of-town buyer, 15 houses in a day is not an unrealistic thing to do. And how long does it take you guys to prepare if you have about 15 houses that you need to book appointments for? Yeah. But what about your time preparing? So what are you doing? For 15? Just to, it took me like an hour, hour and a half by the time I Google mapped and figured out my route and yeah, no, like the whole process, right? It takes, yeah, figuring your map, your route, getting everybody in place, all of that. Like it took me an hour and a half to deal with something like that. So now, the 15 listings that this person wants to go see. Oh yeah. Yeah. On house hunting trips, absolutely. Yeah. Fast and the Furious, right? The other people know I try not to do that, just get them out there and try to get them. So you click here, which selects all your listings. You're going to go to actions and then showing time. And so then you would add to showing cart. Oh, they've updated. Okay.
Yeah, they just did the update.
All right. So my tour is going to be tomorrow, and yeah, and you can put their email and phone numbers and stuff in there as well.
One kind of thing that's in the back of my mind, just out of curiosity, when you add buyers' name, does the listing agency do that?
Nope.
No, I didn't think they could, but I just never actually asked.
Yeah.
But I figured that.
Yeah. So then you.
It even says on there that nobody else can see this.
Does it?
Yeah.
I got that before and I just thought after the fact.
So if you were to email that to your, like you wouldn't want to do that yet because you haven't confirmed yet.
Exactly. Whoops.
So that's what Kelly.
Yeah.
When one of us asked a question, if you can repeat the question for people online.
Okay.
Sorry, Cheryl just asked.
Oh, did something pop? Did it? Okay.
Cheryl just asked what my question was.
Okay. So Tammy's question was, when you add the buyer's name in there, does the listing agent get to see, the name of the buyer, right? And they don't. It's only what's on your side. So we'll scroll down here. This is everything that we need to go see. And as you can see, it's all over house creation. So you click on Smart Route.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, so it will come up with a smart route. Yeah, and so like maybe you go, I would rather, where this 4 is, I'm trying to see what all. She'll check out your, make sure that you're happy with.
So does that particular smart route on GPS to where your computer is located at that time? Repeat the question, please.
So you asked if GPS worked for where you were physically located at the time, and the answer to that would be no. It just picks the best route that it can come up with for starting and kind of setting you off into a direction from there. Myself, I would probably do a small change to it. I'd probably make 1 and 2 here, and then.
You want to show us how you?
Yep, I will. Yeah. So I would make 1 and 2 back there at Bissett, and.
Yeah, I wonder why it did that.
Yeah. So then you would just pull these 2 into place. And then the rest of it I'm good with,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't think I like 7. 7 might be bad.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
So I guess really you're at the, if you don't know the area, like you know this area, right? So you know that that and that don't really match.
No, I just didn't like that it wasn't a straight line,
Well, look, you
right? I wanted the clearest path, right?
You can see it on the map where they went, they had number 1 way up
Right.
there, and then it
Because
crossed off,
7,
and there's number 2.
that's stop number 7. You're not gonna.
yeah, I'm not going
Oh, see, I can see that. Like
You don't see.
I can see the blue lines, but I just wasn't noticing the numbers actually, but now I am.
and so then I pull 7 up to 3. So yeah, now I've got a path that I like. So now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my time. So we're going to start at 10 a.m. and goes to 11. And I only need 4 minutes to get to the next one, so I'm going to do another 10 a.m. here. And so I'm not sure if you guys are noticing that, but right down here it's telling you your time in between each place. So the next one, I would go ahead and make that 10:30 to 11:30.
It's not stopping you saying, try not to let you override. Like when you go the other way, it says that, are you aware?
Yeah, it does do that, mostly on the app, I find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people online are not going to hear the whole conversation. Sorry. My main job here is to watch that.
So Grant was asking whether or not it says like warning you're laughing, and it does do that. And there's an app, and we're going to get to that too, because the app is absolutely awesome. And you know, if you guys want, go look in your stores right now for the ShowTime app on your phones, and yeah, load it on because it's awesome. So yeah, here we're 10:30, 11:30. So now I'm going to go 11 to 12. And just keep working my way through.
So I might be getting ahead of the game here, and if I am, then I'll be quiet, but, so you're gonna send all of these to the listing agents,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
And then, so what if your times are all skewed, like, say, for instance, you know, your 11 appointment, you can't show that until 2, right? So you go back and do this all over again, like, so do you wait until you get responses?
No, I'd pull that one out because if I got 15 listings and you can't accommodate me and you're the one, you're going to screw my whole schedule up. Nope,
Okay, all right.
you're out.
You
Yeah.
just take that out, okay.
Yeah. Now, Grant. Oh, and sorry, the question that Holly had. See, I got it before you.
What I might suggest is when you take questions like that, it might be just as easy if you take the mic to the person. It just means you're going to be up there like a little bit, but that's what we've done in the past.
Okay.
It's your preference. It's either repeat the question or take the mic to. Holly tends to ask long questions.
Yeah, so Holly's question was, what if somebody couldn't accommodate something and, you know, it would kind of mess up your whole schedule? What would you do, right? And I just said that I would nix the listing, you know, because if I have 15 other ones that can handle it, I'm not going to change everybody's schedule around for one listing that can't accommodate me.
Does that happen very often?
Not really. Holly wondered if it happened very often, and
I've never done 15, so.
okay. She also hasn't done 15, like a house hunting type tour like that. So I don't know what everybody else's experience is like.
Yes.
It's a setting. We'll go in and I'll show you how to change your settings. So Lisa was just commenting about how my default seems to be an hour and hers is different. So there's a whole lot of setup that we can do in here.
This listing is not accepting online requests. Do you see that?
Yeah, I hate those people. So it just says, this listing is not accepting online requests. So unfortunately, you get some agents that, they just aren't using it. But this still will allow you to build your tour. Oh, what just happened here? So that's how you get their information so that you can send them an email or call them. You just click the more info. Sorry.
Okay, so you can still put the time and everything in for those ones?
Yeah, so you can still build your schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those might be the ones that are.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
It gives you the map, it still gives you your map though if you do it this way.
Yeah, you get your map and you get your ability to, quickly, schedule everything. So now I have everything all together. I'm looking at, this little thing here and,
15 showings and you're done at 3 o'clock.
yeah. Oh, I tell them, if we're looking at 15 houses, you're either going to like them or you're not. We're in, we're out, let's go. Yeah.
No fines for finding.
Yeah. Yeah, no sneakers on a 15-house trip. Yeah. So, so basically now you have everything there, and in a real world, I would hit send request, but I really don't want these 15 agents to get it. But automatically, everybody would get it. And so then what you can do when you go into your tour, after you send this person here a message asking for your viewing, right, which you just click here, and actually, even that's the wrong thing for Miss Sandra Pike because she has a phone line that she uses only. But then you can just put that it was requested. Once you get confirmation, you can go back in, you can click that it was confirmed, and then you'll know, right? All of these ones here, they will come up with, requested, and that will be in yellow. When you get it confirmed, it'll go green, and if they can't accommodate you, it will go red. Yeah.
So will it say requested in red or green, or confirmed and it will be in green?
Confirmed will be in green, and requested is always in yellow. So that would be how you would build a tour. You guys have any questions on that?
Yes.
Okay.
How do you link this with your calendar?
Her question was, how do you link this with your calendar? It is in your settings, so we're going to go in settings here. So if you go into your showing time, you'll go into your profile. I think this is where it is, Lisa, just a sec here. That must be what it is. Okay. Yeah.
The only way I've seen that you can do it doesn't mean it's the only way to do it, is when you request it, it pops up and asks you if you want to add it to your calendar, and then you click it, it downloads, it looks like a little CSV, and then you've got to click that, and it goes in as a tentative appointment into your calendar. But there might be a better way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because mine are always in there, I don't have to do that. So what Tammy was saying was that it'll ask you if you want to add it to your calendar. Anyhow, she can say yes, and it'll put it there. But mine automatically, every listing that I have requests on, they show up in my calendar, so that time gets blocked out. My assistant, because she handles all the showings, right? Yeah. No. You want to read too, do you? Okay. So, this here, you can go, oh, there it is, calendar sync. Yeah. So then you go in and you can choose whether you want as the showing agent or the listing agent. So this here will just let you know that you have a showing on your own listing as well, which is kind of nice to.
You have both of those in your calendar?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, I'm just seeing my calendar. They're colored though, right?
Yeah, they're colored. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, in your calendar settings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, so Grant wanted to know if you could change the color of the things, of the appointments, and the answer to that is yes, it's in your calendar settings. So you would create a calendar link.
How come yours looks different than mine?
What's yours look like?
Small. Yours is the whole page.
I don't know. She wanted to know why hers looked different than mine. I have no idea. Maybe this is zoomed in more or something.
It's probably because she's not a big TV.
Okay, no, but it's even like login information and profile basics.
So yeah, you can go in and do that and then sync your calendars. So go in, update all your information. If you're in a team setting and you're worried about, getting all of these emails, they can actually go to the email for the person that's handling the showing. So you don't have to get the notifications. Then down here, you can select how you want to. So you will get inundated with emails if you do not change some of these sections, okay? So I have the app on my phone, so it's great. I get push notifications when one comes in. And then the email goes to my assistant, and she coordinates the showing for me. You can also have it that your clients can actually confirm it themselves. They'll get an email that's sent to them too. And so they'll actually be able to just go in and click yes as well.
So could it ever be so if they click yes, does it come back to us that they
Oh,
confirmed it?
yes. So
I don't think I want that either.
Can you imagine? Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
they don't know your schedule, so they just accept. Oh, I guess it's.
No, it's a listing, right? It doesn't matter what we're up to, right? You can stay in bed, Grant. So yeah, down here, like when appointment requests are received, like you get 15 emails, and then when the agent viewed it, you get another 15 emails. And so I don't care. All I want to know is when it's confirmed or canceled, right? And then as well, it's this one here. It's a good one to have, in my opinion, because if there has been a price change on something that you shown to somebody, you'll at least get a heads up about it, right? So for me, I just have these two, and then I have my push notification again, so that I know what's going on because my assistant's taking care of the other stuff. And then feedback requests. You'll get an email from the agent asking you to give them feedback as well. So that's one that you could even click off if you wanted to. I just use it as a good little reminder to go in there and do it. And so, Lisa, this here is where you change your default. And messaging preferences, because you can message back and forth inside of the app as well. So this way here, you'll get an email knowing what it is.
What do you have in showing cards notification? Under showing cards. Right there.
She was wondering what I had for my showing card.
What is that?
Yes,
Showing cards.
message.
Yeah, I really don't know how that works because I don't use that part. I'm assuming it has something to do with if you were on a team and somebody was assigning viewings to you that, yeah, so that you kind of knew that you were supposed to be there. So yeah, go in here and definitely make all those changes because this will make you like it. And oh, Allison's gone. I wanted to tell her about the email thing, right? So that's getting it set up. Yes, make sure you save your changes. Did I make any? I didn't think I did.
I don't know if you did, but just for the ones
Yeah.
that follow along.
Oh, actually, I have one that I can take off anyways. So then you would have your save changes. Allison, just one thing for you guys, if you're going to use it, I don't know if you'll use it for letting your people get booked, but you can change the email that's associated so that Annette and Jerry aren't getting, and Melissa aren't getting the emails, that they're only, okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. Didn't know if you knew. Yeah, so that's how you get it all set up. And then feedback. So these here are listings that I've shown. So, this here would be feedback that I gave, right? I guess I have no feedback that I have to give because I've given it all.
One question there, Kelly, on that, on feedback. I find it, I don't know if there's a setting or what, but a lot of the times that I've requested a showing, and then for some reason or another, the showing didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But the system keeps asking me for feedback.
Or if you make
Did
an
you?
offer on it.
The agent didn't cancel. So what Tammy was asking was sometimes even if the showing didn't happen, she's still getting the request for feedback. So you may have canceled with the agent, but they may have not canceled it themselves. You can go into showing time under a listing request that you have, and you can switch it to canceled
On your own.
on your own.
But you can't control another agent, like if they didn't fix it, you're just gonna have to just ignore the 100 times.
It'll stop coming to you.
I think you get about 3 or 4 that they send to you, but you can under your showings, you can go in and you can cancel that one. Excuse me, sorry.
That's the same as when you make an offer on one. You got a deal in place, but it keeps asking you for feedback.
So this here is your listing setup. So you just click here and it will bring up all your listings. So what you'll end up doing, you'll click on the person, you'll put in their email, you'll put in their phone number, put how you want them to get the requests, either email or text, right? You can change the time that they can have, like how long they can be out. You can put in any blocks of time restrictions that are there. So you can add a showing restriction. So, maybe this person here can't do anything after 7 o'clock at night. So you would go in and you would just do 7 and well, it's only giving me until 9. So you put that in and we'll just say that that's school nights. Why is this not working?
Oh, because you've got one time, you have to pick the date on the one time. There you go. You want the repeating, I'm assuming.
There we go. Sorry. So then it would be repeating, and then you would select all the school nights. Oh. And then you would save your restriction. Enter a valid date.
You probably
Oh.
want to say that anyway.
So, and, that's just for however long, whatever. And so then, reason. School children. And save. So that would then be in there. So when people went to book a viewing there, so I will make a new request. 36 bumpy. And now you can see that she has a block out, so people can't get in there during that time. And so now I want to go in here and I just want to remove this restriction. You can put in the access information, right? So lockbox alarm codes, that'll come in the email that they get. Any specific instructions that you have, and then as well your driving directions on how to get there. So all of that stuff will come into the confirmation, so the agent will have everything that they need to get there and get in. So then the next thing that is very cool is reports. So I send these to my clients every 2 weeks, just a little kind of reminder of what's been going on. So this one here, you just click on the listing activity. Use Evan, he's had lots. So what you'd end up doing is you go into your reports. Oh, sorry, clicked the wrong thing. And you would download the PDF.
And this is for the activity on that listing?
That's right. So what it does is it gives them a full summary of this is how many viewings you had, this is how many you've had in the last 30 days, 6 were over the last 7, right? And then the feedback from the agents, what they had to say. So it just gives them everything, kind of here it is again all at once, right? Yeah. Exactly, right?
So if you have an agent that doesn't use ShowTime,
Mm-hmm.
you can go in yourself, right, and just put their name in, their information in as the viewing agent?
That's right. Even though they don't use showing time, that was Grant's question. If they don't use showing time, can you still put them in? Whether they use it or not, they get, when I have a viewing request, they're put into it so that they are getting emails and the data is in my my client's file, right? Essentially.
So it's on your report.
Yeah, it's on my report. Yeah. So you can change your date range. You can also change what they get, the attachments, I believe it is. Ah, here it is. So you could hide the activity detail because they don't need to get that page of all of the realtors that showed it. I didn't realize that that was selected, unless it has something to do with the update or whatever they did to it. Yeah, so then that just gives them the 3 pages of, you know, everything that everybody said and how many viewings that they had.
So what did you do to change that? You just went in and clicked what?
I went under display options and then listing activity detail, and I just checked off the box hide for that one.
What's in the listing activity detail?
Every agent's name, phone number, and whatever that showed the property.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want them to have easy access.
That's right. Yeah, so that part is a very great tool that you can give to your clients, adds value for sure. And it's just one of those things that, you know, lets you get a touch in with them when you don't have anything to say. You know, also lets you see how many viewings that they've had. You know, we did a price reduction because of all of the viewings and the comments and things that were there. So when you're regularly communicating that with them, they're going to be a lot more receptive to you asking them to lower their price, right?
And is this set to automatically go out once a week, or
Um,
you send it when you want to send it?
Well, I have, my assistant does like 1 week. This is everything that's happened in the area, houses that came on the market, went conditional, sold, and everything you're competing against. And then the other week, there's like just a marketing report of this is how many hits your listing had, and this is, you know, how many people have favored it. We give the thing from realtor.ca because they have a like a stat thing on Paragon, and we give them this.
So that's what my question was, is this something you can set to automatically send, or this is something that you send when you want to send?
You send when you want to. Yeah.
And Kim was asking, is this being recorded? You just answered this.
Yes, it is, Kim. You can email it directly out of here as well. It just happens to be what I do is something, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's just kind of a great little you know, tool to give your clients information, right? So if you want to book a showing, you just go showings and on a new listing. I love it too, Kim. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay. Where are all my listings?
So you're making a request on your list, is that what you just said?
Oh, these are ones on my list. Okay, geez, sorry. Make a new request. And so let's say that it was 1326 lower water. And Grant doesn't use showing time, but I'm going to go ahead and book him anyway. There he is. Oh, there's Grant. And then I would schedule a single showing, and you can time in 1:30. We'll call it confirmed.
So the ones that aren't using this, are they actually in the system like that?
Yes, everybody's in.
Everybody's in.
Everybody, Grant wanted to know if you weren't using it, is there information there? This is fed by the MLS and NSAR. So if you are a member, you are in showing time. So whether you want to use it or not, you're going to have your information in there. And this is nice because there's other programs that aren't tied to the MLS that way. So we don't actually have everybody's information, and we do have to add them as a contact each time you're going to use them, right? I've used Showing Suite before, and I had to add each realtor every time because it wasn't tied to the SAR, and this is, so everybody's just there. So it makes getting information easier.
Can we send the clients feedback through this too?
Yeah, the clients get the feedback through it. So the agents get 4 requests that get sent to them.
Yeah.
If you want them to get the feedback.
Yeah, so you can have it so that the clients get the feedback directly, or you can have it so that you forward the feedback to them.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't used that one yet.
What's that, Kim?
I haven't used that one yet.
Okay. So yeah, then I would just go ahead and I would book it, and so Grant would be confirmed, right?
Cool.
So now on my listings, there's that one there, and it's Grant. So I can view, modify. This case here, we're going to cancel the appointment, and this is what you would do too if you needed to do that. And let's say cancel appointment. So that would be how you would request them.
So why did you make that request?
Because I don't use showing time, so I called her and said, hey, can I book a viewing on the property? And she said,
Okay.
sure. But
And
then
then
she
you
wants
went
to have it in her report.
Okay.
Yeah. And I want to remind him for feedback, right?
Okay. That's the part I was.
Yeah, so Holly was wondering why I did that. So she didn't realize that I was just showing how if somebody wasn't set up, right? Because if somebody's using it, you're going to have received a message saying that you had a showing request. So
Even if the realtor doesn't use showing time, I like it too because you could manually change it. I don't know if you already showed that, Kelly, about manually changing, saying accepted and all that. That way you could still put your list together for your people. Do you know what I mean?
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly doesn't like, that's why I keep reminding her, she has to repeat her questions, because the people online can't hear us. Unless we're screaming, and we don't understand.
So what ends up happening is you'll get this message saying that something was requested. And so then your action required will end up bringing you to this. I haven't logged in here, so I don't even know what the passwords are anymore. Yeah, because it automatically logs me in from Clarity. I don't know. But what it would do is it would bring you in there and you would just, call your client, obviously, and then you click through and go ahead and confirm the appointment. It's just basically a pull down and save, and then the agent gets an automatic notification. So then, oh, go ahead.
Cheryl, I have a quick question. I see you're using Google Mail and Calendar. When I went to sync my calendar, it went to the Mac calendar.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you copy the URL and create a new calendar?
1 second. To her computer.
Thank you very much, Kelly.
You're I think what I had ended up doing, do you have your calendar synced with your phone?
Yes.
And so it's not showing on your phone?
No, it doesn't show on my Google Calendar, nor does it show on my phone. It just goes to the the default Mac calendar. So I went to calendar and I went add another calendar, and I'm trying to find out where I would paste that URL.
You want to know why it happened for me so easily? Did everybody download the app?
Yes, I did that as well.
Okay, go into the app and go into your profile.
Okay, instead of using the computer.
And then calendar sync is in there.
Okay, perfect.
And then just click sync now.
I'll let you know in a minute.
The other thing that's extremely cool with the app is once you have your listing chart made and you have your plan of where you're going, when you actually click on the listing and you scroll down, there's a Google map right there, and you can click it and it will link directly to your Google Maps and it will act as your GPS for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a question though. I just started using this like about 3 weeks ago and been teaching myself for lack of better terms. But anyway, what I found was when I was trying to route which way to go for areas that I don't know,
Mhm.
it wasn't always accurate.
Yeah, I know, and I agree with that. And what I was showing them is that you can pull your times around. So I use
Yes.
it for the first, like, here, lay it out for me. Um, Give me what you think is the best route. And then from there, I just look at it and say, geez, I zoom in and I'm like, that doesn't really look like it's the
Exactly.
best way. And so then I'll just start pulling up on the top, the listings, you can grab them where they're written out, and then you can
Okay.
change their location in the way that they are. So
Yes.
if 7 needed to be 1, you just pull it right up to number 1, and then you look at your map again and go, okay, yeah, that looks better, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I just deleted the numbers and changed them, but that helped. I didn't know you could drag them too.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, the dragging's a little bit easier, I found, right? Because then it gave me the visual,
Yeah.
yeah, of where I wanted them. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. So, any other questions on the showing time?
One thing that I find that I like to do is go in on my listings and versus go in and do the showing instructions.
Yeah,
I have two listings that's not your normal, and so instead of having to type every time that the people just go for a walk with dogs, and they're gonna be here, then they're gonna move here, it's there, I don't have to type it
yeah,
every time, it automatically goes there. And another thing that, I know you're gonna have to repeat that for everybody, but for agents who are using the combination lock codes, and I know there's not a lot of them
yeah.
here, what just I've been wanting to change my lockbox code, but I haven't been able to take a day and go up, because I have 18 listings, it was 22, and change them all. So now I literally can change one at a time and change the code in here. And
Exactly.
I've given the wrong code to the agent.
Yeah. So what Tammy was just saying was that what she really likes is under your listing setup. And, if you just go ahead and do that, each time, it's going to make your life so much easier because, your client's information's in there. You'll have their phone number. You'll be able to reach them. Even on your app, that's right there too. You can go to your contacts and call people right out of it. But what she was saying was, alarm codes, or strange instructions like they're going to be walking their dog and,
Gotcha.
you know, to, yeah, don't let the cats out or whatever, right? She doesn't have to type that every time that somebody asks. It's done. It's there automatically. So she really liked that. And for her, they use the lock boxes that have the codes. And she needs to change her codes, and she's got like 18 lock boxes out there. And, she was scared that, if she gave the wrong code to somebody, she yeah, she had to kind of go do it all at once as she did it. So this way here, she can just kind of do them at her leisure. If she happens to be driving by that listing, she can go change it. And then all she has to do is update her information in here. And so she can do them one at a time instead of having to actually make a plan out of it a day.
Nice.
Anybody else have any questions?
Can you give us an example of the documents and stuff and how you, the attachments, what you would want to be there so that the showing agents would automatically get? You do that. The documents you can send as attachments.
You know what? I did not even notice that.
Oh, you haven't used that, okay.
Okay, Tammy just actually showed me something.
What?
So if we have feature packages, which Kim, I know you have them,
Yeah.
so you can go add, remove, and so you can choose your files. So you can put something in here that you wanted. Maybe it's a PDS, maybe it's the power bill, maybe it's taxes, maybe it's
Yeah.
the whole package. So that will automatically be sent. I am sending my assistant a message now. That
So nice. Our username and password on the app, is that the same as the Paragon?
Make sure the property disclosure are just set.
no, they have a waive. They've already waived it. Yes. Oh, I have a waiver that signs off everything. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you're going to do property disclosure, you need on the attachments, you need to have a waiver from your clients saying that it is okay. So I have, when I take a listing, they sign a waiver right away that says that I can release power, taxes, PDSs, any information. So I'm able to put that one up there. But Tammy did say that the PDS is something that can't be up there without written consent.
So that's something you get everyone to sign though for your listings?
Yeah, that's just for my listing package. Yeah. She wanted to know if that's something I got everybody to sign. So what's that? Yeah, exactly. Like Lisa was saying, it makes sense. It could be part of the selling strategy, and it is, right? You know, we want people to be hot to trot, right? They like our house, they got all their information, just write an offer. Come on. Let's not let them warm up or, you know, cool down, right? So yeah, that's very cool. I'm definitely going to be updating ours today.
Oh, so I see what you're saying there, sorry. And so attachments, you can put attachments there. In the showing time?
Yeah, because I have them uploaded in Paragon under the document section, right?
Yeah.
Um,
So why would you want them in both places? Just so it's easier for the.
yeah, it's convenience, right? Just getting the information.
Oh,
So she was just asking if I want them in both places, and I just want them anywhere. I even have them at the house. I just want them to have the information.
In theory, then this way, the minute the agent actually requests the appointment, they'll get all the information, and the ShowTime app is easier to use than the Paragon app when you're at the house.
Yes,
In theory, so they have the
yes.
information right there.
So Tammy was just saying too, you know, they have the information right there with them. You know, through, that's actually going to be in their email, all of those attachments. So that information is easy to access because we all know how lovely that mobile Paragon app is. Very difficult to get the information. Yeah. Yes, that was sarcasm. Yeah, it's pretty bad when you're on the wrong using viewpoint. Yeah.
I love. Yeah, it is great.
Did anybody else have any other questions?
Thanks. I can't wait to watch the recording. I got a jet though.
Yeah, and Kim, honestly, this year I'm showing on here. It's really hard to show with the app, but once you know, like this part here is most important anyway, setting up all their information.
Yeah.
But the app is all I
Yeah.
usually use. Like if it's a single viewing or even two, and I kind of know where I'm going, like I'll just use my phone and schedule them that way. And same thing, like well, I guess I'm not really putting them through, but I know Maureen, she typically uses the app more than she uses the computer version of it because she just finds it way slicker. And then you can also go in with your app, which is really nice, and you can take a look at listings that you've requested, and
Exactly.
you'll see, you know, the little red, yellow, and green letting you know where you're at. So then you have an idea like, oh, okay, I just got to follow up with this one person and find out, you know, what's going on, right? Excuse
Oh
me.
yeah. I've downloaded the app while you're talking. It's amazing. I'm looking at it now, and you can see like which ones are complete, incomplete, and everything. It's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
I love this thing. I think it's the best thing ever, and I don't know why other agents aren't using it. I mean, they're using ones that they have to pay for. You know, they don't have as much information in them as this. You know, you can
Yeah.
notify people of price reductions. You can, well, actually, you can even get like a pro version of this. I don't know what's involved in it, and maybe it is worth getting, but there is like a thing that you can upgrade. I know somebody has done that, and it was on a Facebook group or whatever. They were talking about all the different features that are in there. So might be worth exploring to see what else is there.
Yeah.
But as far as a tool for keeping track of yourself, you know, it's great. You can even do a report on yourself, right? So your agent activity report or showings that you've requested. So, you know, you can see what you've been up to. And,
Nice. Cool. Thanks.
all right.
See you.
You're welcome. And I guess there's no other questions. So we will stop the recording.